Franchise Guy, and we are coming back at you again with episode number 25 of our Madden 21 franchise mode featuring your Washington, insert name here, football team. Frankly, because they don't have a name, but after last episode where we took two pretty embarrassing losses, one where we had absolutely handed the L by the New Orleans Saints and former Washington redacted team name backup Kyle Allen, but we also had the debut of Trevor Lawrence, and then Lawrence's second game of his career took on the Denver Broncos, and then the Broncos rallied back late for the win, but we are playing the Dallas Cowboys to start this episode off. Lawrence looking for his first career win in the National Football League. We're trying to do it here at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. So hopefully, and I really do mean hopefully, the boys can get it together, get a big time W right now, get the confidence of this team up as we are coming this game 0-6. New York coming out 4-1 with starting QB Justin Fields. Dallas and Dak Prescott and Zeke are 3-2, and Carson Wentz and the Eagles struggling because they are in a cap crisis up there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Bad things happen in Philadelphia. That's why we're not playing them in Philadelphia. So we're trying to play Dak Prescott. We got some pretty Dak Prescott numbers. 970 yards, kind of underwhelming actually through week 7. 5 games, only 900 yards. But Ezekiel Elliott, that's probably why, just slips the tackles. No one's there to even put a body on him. Just gets an instant touchdown for the AI, because the AI is like, hey, we need a touchdown right now. We're going to get a touchdown right now regardless of if it makes sense or not. But here comes Trevor Lawrence. 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 579 yards. So imagine, Lawrence has started 2 games and has only 400 less yards than Dak Prescott. But there you go, Lawrence dealing early right now. 24-yard reception by scary Terry McLaurin. Now 3rd and 10. Lawrence needs to move these chains right now. He's going to roll out to the right. Lawrence across his body, and that will be broken up. Intended for Terry McLaurin right there. But risky passes got him in trouble last week. He needs to be avoiding them this week, as Ezekiel Elliott bounces off 2 defenders and gets another instant touchdown. Alright, so that's the kind of game we're going to have this week. So Ezekiel Elliott has over 100 yards rushing on 2 carries. So that's great. That's great to see right there. So here we go. If they're going to cheese us, we're going to cheese them. Big John Ross. Ooh, made the man miss. Took his ankles. And then Ross runs the goal line. Lets the fans cheer as he points to them. Big boy touchdown for John Ross. That one took us from our, more or less inside our red zone, to the touchdown as Hopkins sends that one through the uprights right there. Cuts the game score in half. 1 play, 80 yards, 16 seconds. What a big time performance right now for Lawrence. Great for him to see that route open. Gets the touchdown, but now here we go back on defense. And Dak Prescott throwing this one to Amari Cooper over the middle, because of course the middle is open for a receiver like that. So Cooper is an X Factor, so we need to keep him from getting that X Factor ability, which is going to be super cheesy. But now Prescott on the run gets Cooper again, makes one man miss, and then Swearinger and the linebacker take him down at the 22-yard line. So it's 14 yards after the catch. So, got to keep Cooper from cooking. But that will help us right now. Big time sack for the defense right there. That's Daron Payne, the 4th-year defensive tackle, I want to believe. Now 4th and 12. Going for the field goal. That kick is up, and that kick will, of course, be money. 17-7 the score is now as Lawrence regains possession of the ball. He's going to roll out to the right, and he is going to use his jets and slide for the first down. Just shy of the 40 mark, down at the 38-yard line. A big 13-yard run for the rookie QB. Now 1st and 10 again. Here we go. Rolling back. Turns, fires. There you go. A.J. Green, the veteran wide receiver. Tries to back juke the defensive back, but no. Will be taken out at the 27-yard line. Green in his prime takes that one to the house 10 times out of 10, but veteran Green just couldn't do it. Now, throwing the ball yet again. Lawrence rolls out to the right, fires, man open. It's John Ross III. So Ross down at the 17-yard line, just moving the chains right there. Flex on them, Trevor. That's all you gotta do, baby. Now, Lawrence again rolls out to the right. Lawrence finds a man open, and Leighton Vander Esch makes his first NFL interception. That's an actual interception, not just thrown right at his hands. So he's going to jump backwards and take that one away from Lawrence and the Washington football team. But defense stepping up big time right there. Montez Sweat and Chase Young in on a safety right there. Gets the ball back to Washington. It's helps we get 2 points on the board. So now, 17-9 the score is. Lawrence trying to prevent any more interceptions right there. There you go. Scary Terry McLaurin with the catch down at Washington's 46-yard line. Now, Ron Rivera just telling them to get the ball moving. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. And there you go again. McLaurin hit big time though, but he will hold on to the ball. So now down inside Dallas's 33. Now, 1st and 10, start of the brand new quarter. Lawrence rolls out again. Lawrence uses the wheels. Lawrence steps out at the 22-yard line, avoids the big hit right there. So that's a 24 yards rushing on the day for the rookie QB. Now 1st and 10. Lawrence rolls out again. Runs away from defenders. And look at that big toe tap by John Ross down at the 3-yard line. That is a professional football play right there by John Ross. The wide receiver that has had many critics due to injuries, due to coaches not liking him. But there you go. Lawrence over the middle. That's Scary Terry for the touchdown. And that will make the score 16-17, barring the extra point made by Dustin Hopkins. And that kick will eventually be up, hopefully. Come on, Hopkins. There you go. Calls for the snap. And there you go. Holder holds it, and that one will be just inside the right upright for a touchdown. Score now being within 1 point. We just need a big stop by this defense as Dak Prescott scrambles, jukes a defender right there, and be taken down at Dallas's 37-yard line. So, 1 rush, 12 yards. He said Trevor Lawrence can do it, so can I. Now, 3rd and 8. Need a big stop right now for this defense. Prescott, pretty tight pocket, but he'll get the throw off to his tight end. And where will they mark it? 4th and inch as Hamilton gets the stop this week after not getting the stop last week on Josh Hill. So after a punt, Lawrence retains the ball inside of his red zone. Fires, big catch by number 18, A.J. Green for the 1st down. Just spreading out the offense right here, just spreading out who we're passing it to. John Ross can't get every pass, and there you go. That's number 85 right there, Justin Ross. The rookie receiver out of Clemson. Love to see that one right there. Love it when Clemson QBs throw to Clemson wide receivers. Now, 1st and 10. Rolling out. And that's going to be hit for Terry McLaurin. And McLaurin sneaks it into the end zone with a reach of the arm. He's going to hit that pylon, gets in for the receiving touchdown, his 2nd on the day. And now with the Dustin Hopkins extra point, that one will be good, giving Washington their first lead of the game. 23-17 the score is now. Up by 6 points, going into halftime at least. Hopefully that score will stand, barring an Ezekiel Elliott cheesy touchdown. And there we go, he spin moves into a defender. So he's up over 145 yards now. So, 1st and 10. Need a stop, but Ezekiel in his X Factor. And the offensive line for Dallas just parted the C right there. No defenders in the middle of the field for Elliott. As that's another 1st down run. 2nd and 3. Here we go. Trying to get the stop right there, but no. That's going to leave the tight end wide open. Blown coverage by someone here. Not sure which linebacker that was, as that was a blitzing play right there. So Holcomb over the middle was supposed to blitz. But score tied 23-23 now, but after the extra point, it'll be 24-23 in favor of Dallas. Now, Lawrence trying to scramble out, gets sacked right there. Now 3rd and 15. Here we go, Lawrence running down by the goal line. And Lawrence firing. That's going to be that's going to be not intercepted, it's going to be deflected by Dallas. And after a punt, and a pretty big return by Dallas, will be inside the 33-yard line for Washington. And Amari Cooper shrugs off a tackle for a touchdown. So when the AI wants to score touchdowns, the AI will score touchdowns regardless of what you do. You have a man in position, doesn't matter. He's going to score a touchdown as Dallas now leads 31-23. So Lawrence trying to avoid a hit right there. Tries to get out to Scary Terry McLaurin. That will be unfortunately overthrown. So forcing a punt now. Here we go. Trying to stop Dallas from getting any more points before halftime. And that's going to be a first down, check down to Amari Cooper. Now, 2 seconds left in the quarter. And there we go. It's going to be the tight end taken down at the 27-yard line before the touchdown. Preventing a touchdown is big in this situation right now. But it is definitely a problem that Ron Rivera and his defense have let up 31 points before halftime. Especially 183 yards on the ground. But now getting our running attack started. Something Ron Rivera's been trying to do. Segment when the offense will do what? So running the ball in the second half. Seems what he's been doing the past couple weeks as Hubbard and Gibson getting the bulk of the carries right now. Gibson will be stopped short on 3rd and 5, only a 1-yard pickup. Now giving it to Lawrence on 4th and 4. And Lawrence, opts to throw it, and a glitchy Madden move right there. Bats that ball away. He could have ran for a first down, though, and Elliott, of course, Ezekiel Elliott, cutting for whatever reason, had a touchdown if he just kept going to the right. But just shy of 200 yards now on only 15 carries. So Elliott carrying Dallas' offense this game and just cannot get him outside that X factor. As we will get to Dak Prescott, Chase Young with the sack, his first on the day. Second sack on Prescott for Washington. And now 3rd and 14, Young moves to the outside. They're putting the tight end there to chip block Chase Young. No running back in the backfield. So here we go. And there you go. Screaming in comes the linebacker, Ty Summers, his first sack on the day. 3rd on the day total for Washington. Ron Rivera pumped up right there as that knocks Dallas out of field goal range. So now Hubbard, here he comes. 2nd and 2, just falls over that first down marker. 3rd and 4, here we go again. Chuba Hubbard comes in, and Hubbard will be stopped shy of the first down marker. 4th and 2 now for Washington. Big decision now as they go for it yet again, and a fullback run. That'll be hand off to number 24, Antonio Gibson, who gets the first down right there. So down now at Washington's 45-yard line. Get this offense cooking as Hubbard, there you go, spins through one tackle, falls over the first down marker. 2nd and 1, here we go again. Hubbard, there you go, met at the first down line, but guess what? He's got enough power to get over. 3rd and 5, another run play for Washington. Look at them just bouncing around there like a bowling ball in between some Dallas pins. But first down, just shot over now 62 yards on 12 carries, so just over 5 yards a run. 3rd and 3, Lawrence rolls out to empty right side of the field. That's going to be a touchdown for your Washington football team. As Trevor Lawrence cuts the score 29-31. Now 2-point conversion, hand off to Chuba Hubbard, and Hubbard walks it in there for a touchdown. Ties the game up with less than 5 minutes in the period. Now here we go, 2nd and 8. Ezekiel Elliott, big run of course for Zeke. And here comes, Washington just chasing him out of bounds right there. There's no stopping Elliott, over 200 yards on the day. And that's something you'd never want to see when you are trying to face, Dallas. But here we go, Amari Cooper just got a speed boost that never pulls away from number 29. But that will be a Dallas touchdown because, hey, they couldn't score on their last play, so they're going to score instantly on this play. Now, 3:56 left on the clock, and Ron Rivera has a plan. Run the ball up the field, take as much time as possible off the clock, and try and go for 2 again. Now, here we go. Antonio Gibson. Big run. Is that going to be enough? Will they mark Cam? 4th and inches. Now, okay. Another big run play here. It's going to be a QB run. Takes to the 2-minute warning. Minute 22 left. And a big run by Chuba Hubbard takes them over 100 yards on the day. 19 carries for 111 yards. Now, run for Gibson, and Gibson will be stopped short of the first down marker. 26 seconds left on the clock. 4th and 1, hand off to Hubbard, and Hubbard just sneaks over at the 16-yard line now. 20 seconds left. Now here we go. Lawrence on the run, rolls out to the right. Lawrence by foot gets the first down. 13 seconds left on the clock for Washington, as they are now at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Washington. Lawrence, pocket collapses, rolls out, fires, and that will be caught by Terry McLaurin, being chased out of bounds by Dallas. I think the pocket collapsed on Lawrence. Lawrence avoided the sack right there with time left on the clock. Now, here we go. 2-point conversion. Hubbard being chased, and Hubbard will get into the end zone. So back-to-back 2-point conversions have been successful here in Landover, Maryland for the Washington football team. Now, there we go. Holding on to the W, defeating Mike McCarthy and the Dallas Cowboys for Trevor Lawrence's first win in the NFL. You absolutely love to see that right there for the guys down here in Maryland. The, less thought about team in the NFC East. Now, Lawrence on the day, 12 for 20, 122.9 passer rating, 221 yards, 6% completion, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Those are very good numbers. I'll take any day of the week. Hubbard, 113 yards, no touchdowns. Lawrence, 64 yards and a touchdown. And Gibson, 40 yards on 10 carries. Not much spraying the offense around passing-wise, as McLaurin had 3 touchdowns and 119 yards. Ross had a touchdown and 109 yards. 1 sack allowed by Liam Eichenberg. Sean Hamilton led the team in tackles. Summers had a sack. Chase Young had a sack. Montez Sweat had a sack right there. No interceptions on the day, as Deron Payne also had a sack. Defense definitely needs to be forcing more interceptions to be productive. 3 for 3 for Justin Hopkins on extra points. Punting, only 2 punts, 77 yards combined. Not great punts here for Tressway. 125 return yards kicking, and no punt return yards because we didn't force really any punts. After that performance down there in Landover, Maryland, Trevor Lawrence will be named the Player of the Week for the NFC offense in week number 7. That's a great honor right there. And we're going to get some trades going. Dwayne Haskins will be shipped off with 2 third-round draft picks for Taylor Rapp, upgrading our free safety position, relegating DJ Swearinger to the backup free safety, strong safety. And Ryan Anderson will be sent to the Bills for a 5th and a 7th round draft pick in 2022 and 2023. So, we're moving some draft capital. We're getting some draft capital back. But we'll also be signing Troy Reeder, the kid out of Wilmington, Delaware, just to be a defensive end, a linebacker hybrid for Washington to kind of replace Ryan Anderson on a much cheaper deal. Now, here we go again, taking on Philadelphia and the Eagles. Bad things happen in Philadelphia. It's a good thing, though, we're not playing in Philadelphia. So, looks like that clipboard throw right there. Ron Rivera not super pumped. Now, Lawrence and Washington coming in on a high note right now. Coming off his first win of his career. And the first win of the season for Washington. Now, hopefully they can get a couple more. As to that Alshon Jeffrey play. Miles Sanders, stiff arm. Oh, you'll love to see that right there. But, I don't know. Can we get Carson Wentz to be turnover prone? Or get Carson Wentz who's, 2017 MVP Carson Wentz? Depends on the Carson Wentz we're getting right now. But it's going to be the sim game, guys, so we're going to have no real say in what happens. It's going to be the computer doing its best to find a way to lose for us. Because that's frankly just what the computer does. It just finds the best way to lose. Last week, 6 catches, 119 yards, 3 touchdowns for Terry McLaurin. Going up definitely this week against Darius Slay. that big acquisition in the offseason for the Philadelphia a couple of seasons ago. Now, okay, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis will be the commentators as always for this game. So I don't think they need new commentators or anything, but alright. Gotta get scoring early, gotta, prevent Eagles from scoring as we go up by a touchdown early in the first. Now, Philly does tie it up 7 apiece, but does not matter as we need to come through and just do our best to score some points. So we need to score points, we need to prevent them to score points. It's 14-21-7 now in the third. 21-14, just need some field goals right now at this point. Just get some point, just keep the lead from being a one-score game. Now, going into the fourth, it's 17-21 in favor of Washington. And there you go, Philadelphia will take the lead. We just need a field goal tie it. Come on, there we go, field goal ties at 24 apiece. A minute and a half left, and Philly gets a field goal. Can we get a field goal tie? And no, of course, we cannot get a field goal tie. So, Ron Rivera, after getting a big interdivision win last week, gets the loss this week here in Washington against the Philadelphia Eagles. Bad things definitely happen when you play Philadelphia, and look at that, Eagles showing some gratitude, showing some, just some, good lucks to the kid, as he's making his 4th start of the NFL, and Trevor Lawrence, giving him some tips, Zach Ertz, Andre Dillard, for whatever reason, shaking the hand, congratulating Trevor Lawrence on a job well done. But look at that, we outpassed them, outran them. No turnovers on the day for either team, which is unfortunate. You always want to see at least, Washington get some takeaways, especially against an interdivision rival like the Philadelphia Eagles. But Lawrence, 110 passer rating, 28 for 45, 37 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushing, there you go, Hubbard, 55 yards, Lawrence, 12 yards, and Gibson, 11 yards. Receiving-wise, McLaurin had 119 yards, Thaddeus Moss had 82 yards and a touchdown, 61 yards for Ross, AJ Green had 54 and a touchdown, and Gibson had 51 and a touchdown. Blocking, Radnaz had a sack a lot, and so Chase Royer, Morgan Moses, and Liam Eichenberg also. Cole Holcomb, 16 total tackles on the day for the couple-year now linebacker. Young had a sack on 7 tackles. Good for Washington, but that seems like it's going to be the only sack of the day. So definitely not enough pressure on Carson Wentz. Kicking, we went 1 for 1 and 3 for 3 from extra points. But if you guys did enjoy the episode, hit that like button. Comment down below. Do you think making a trade for Taylor Rapp was the right move? And with that move for Rapp, what do you think we should do in the offseason? Do you think we should focus down on linebackers or corners? But, until I say peace out, I'll see you and have a great day, I guess. I don't know.